Good afternoon, all. Myself, Nitika. I am an assistant professor in CSC department at NGF College. Today, we are discussing about OSI model, which is a part of computer network. First, we understand what is OSI model. OSI model is an open system interconnection which is developed by ISO, International Organization Standardized. It is earlier in 1980s and actually it implemented in 1984. It serves 7 layers which help us to manage it very smoothly. Our first layer is physical layer, second layer is data link layer, third layer is network layer, fourth layer is transport layer, and fifth layer is session layer, sixth layer is presentation layer, and seventh layer is application layer. Our first three layers is also comes in a hardware layer, and that our transport layer is also known as the heart of OSI model. And last upper three layers is come into a software layer. Now let's get started. First, our physical layer. Physical layer, it is our base layer, or we can say is a first layer, which is work on a bits. It is actually basis on moving a bits into one device to another device. By the help of hub, repeaters, modem, we can use it. Our second layer is data link layer. In this, data is in our frames form. Frames help in us to organize data in raw bits to logical frames, which help us to control errors, detect it, and optionally we can correct our errors before it transmission. Second is flow control. Help us to it can easily help us to control the flow from transferring data from sender to receiver. The data link layer ensures reliable nodes to node data transfer. It frames data and adds MAC address for physical addressing. Key devices at this layer include switches and bridges. It divides into two sublayers, MAC and logical link layer. MAC and logical link layer help us. MAC layer assigning is a physical address by the help of which we can identify that a frame we can send on which address. Third layer is network layer. Actually, network layer help us to providing a path through which path we can easily provide data from sender to receiver. The network layer is responsible for routing data packets across different networks, in this we can determine optimal path from source to destination. And this optimal path we can where our data forwarded to in a minimal time with a minimal cost. Logical addressing and forwarding. Through logical addressing, we can provide it IP address. Through the IP address, actual data reach at its actual destination. It also handles packets, fragmentation, and resembling, breaking large packets into smaller units. In network layer, we can break down large packet into a small packets. By doing this, breaking large into small, we can easily provide it to further, and there is less chances of having an error in this. Fourth layer is our transport layer. Transport layer is delivering processes to processes. It is basically working to transport the data from one place to another place. In this, it includes TCP and UDP. TCP is Transmission Control Protocol. Connection oriented. In TCP, we can connect with sender to receiver. Receiver get checks where the sender is currently presented. Second one is ensure reliable and data delivery. Data is reliable deliver. There is chances of more accurate and correct data. Handle error recovery and flow control. In transport layer, we can check errors and control at that time where we found an error. Guarantee data arrive in order and without loss. In TCP, there is more chances to get and data in a proper order without losing the actual information. And on the other hand side, there is a UDP. UDP is user datagram protocol. It is a connectionless. In UDP, there is no connection between the sender and the receiver. Faster but less reliable. It is very faster, but there is no reliability in it. No error recovery or flow control. If there is an error occur in it, we can't be able to control it. Suitable for real-time application where minor data loss is acceptable. It is basically suitable for real-time application where data loss is acceptable. The transport layer is critical for reliable end-to-end data transfer. It segments data from the session layer and ensure it reach the correct application on the destination host. In session layer, now the next layer is our session layer. Basically, session layer manages our syntax and semantics between the senders and the receivers. Manage communication session between application. It manages the session like we are communicating through a Zoom meeting. So it through the help of session layer, it manages a communication between you and me, including establishment, coordination, and termination. It creates a connection between us, coordination, and then after completing my task, it will terminate it easily. And the sixth layer is our presentation layer. In presentation layer, translate data between application and network layer, formats, handling, data, encryption, compression, and formatting. In presentation layer, we present our data. First, we data establish, then handle the data. If there is a need of encryption, we encrypt the data, compress the data. And the last layer is our application layer. Application layer provide network service directly to the end user. It is mainly what services it provide to the end user like you and me. Here are some example of it, that is HTTP, FTP, SMTP, DNS. Now last, some importance and practical use of OSI model, that where we can use it practically. First, universal framework. Provide a standardized way to understand and discuss network communication. ये हमें एक स्टैंडर्डाइज वे प्रोवाइड कराता है जिसके थ्रू कि हम लोग क्या कहते हैं कम्युनिकेट कर सके एक नेटवर्क से, कैसे हम लोग नेटवर्क को डेटा दे सकते हैं और कैसे नेटवर्क से डेटा हम लोग ले सकते हैं जो हमारे लिए रेलेवेंट है. ट्रबल शूटिंग एड्स helps isolate and diagnose network issues more efficiently by identifying the problematic layer. It help, ये हमारी मदद करता है जो भी हमारे पास इश्यूज आए हैं उन्हें करेक्ट करने के लिए, उन पे वर्क करने के लिए. फैसिलिटीज डेवलपमेंट सपोर्ट्स द डिजाइन एंड इंटीग्रेशन ऑफ न्यू प्रोटोकॉल्स एंड टेक्नोलॉजीज. ये हमारी हेल्प करता है डिजाइन करने में नई नई प्रोटोकॉल्स को, टेक्नोलॉजीज को, जो नई और पुरानी का कोई मिक्स करना, उनमें जो भी कमियां उनको ओवरकम करना. टीचिंग टूल्स remain a fundamental concept in networking education, even with the prevalence of TCP/IP model. टीचिंग टूल ये हमारी हेल्प करता है कुछ फंडामेंटल कॉन्सेप्ट्स को समझने के लिए जो हम लोग क्या अपनी टीचिंग में भी अप्लाई करते हैं. लाइक हम स्टूडेंट्स को क्या है स्टार्टिंग से ही इनके करिकुलम में हमने एक सब्जेक्ट डाला हुआ है कंप्यूटर नेटवर्क, तो उसके थ्रू क्या है उन्हें हेल्प होती है उसके बारे में बेसिक बेसिक समझने के लिए कि कंप्यूटर नेटवर्क क्या है थ्रू द हेल्प ऑफ OSI models, topologies, communication network. While the internet primarily operates on the TCP/IP model, the OSI model layered approach continues to be an invaluable tool for conceptualizing, designing, and troubleshooting computer network. It's a structured framework, simplify complex network interaction, making it a cornerstone of the network theory and practice. By the help of TCP/IP model and OSI model, we can continue to be an invaluable tool for conceptualization डिजाइन. इनकी हेल्प से हम लोग क्या डिजाइन कर सकते हैं, ट्रबल शूटिंग कर सकते हैं अपने कंप्यूटर नेटवर्क को. थैंक यू फॉर ऑल.